And how many videos do you know with the back of a bus?
Not many. Let's start.
So it's time to talk about what's happening in August, and actually the big event for FoKAB in August is on the 1st of September, which is the opportunity that we've got to display the fire-damaged Leyland Olympic at the Buses Festival at Sywell, which is near Northampton. We are going to transport the burnt-out shell of the vehicle from its current base in Winchester, thanks to one of our very generous members, and we are going to transport that vehicle up to Sywell and then have it on display so that the assembled expertise of the bus enthusiast world can see it and hopefully be inspired to help us to create a specification for rebuilding it. Because the next stage to take that vehicle on is that we need to assess exactly what needs to be done and how much it's going to cost. And we need to do that properly and professionally, and so we're going to need the best brains in the bus preservation world to do it. So by having that vehicle on display, and thanks to Buses Magazine and to Key Publishing that owns the magazine, we are able to display the bus for all the public who come to that wonderful event to actually see for themselves what happened on the awful night of the 8th, 9th of December 2023. From that, we're hoping that somebody will come forward and say, yes, we have the expertise to assist in putting together a plan for this vehicle. And it needs to be very carefully costed, a full arrangement, so that we can go forward then decide whether we're going to actually complete the job and how do we raise the money. Because you cannot raise money unless you can be very clear about how the job is going to be done and how much it's going to cost. With that in the bag, we are then able to hopefully move to the next step, which is to decide how to raise the money. And when the money is on the flow, as it were, then we can start the work. So that's all happening on the 1st of September, Sunday 1st of September. That's the Buses Festival. It's a magnificent day anyway. Our Olympic will be an important part of that day's special events. And we look forward to everybody coming to have a look, actually. It'll be a very good opportunity, if you haven't seen it yourself, to come and assess for yourself what the damage is and what it feels like. So that's the Olympic. You can see from that we have followed a very strategic path with this. We first of all rescued the bus from the place of destruction, and we've got it into our base at Winchester, and we've been assessing actually whether we could take forward a project, and we decided that we would do that. And now, with the help of Buses Magazine, who are going to promote and publicise our efforts as we go through, we're hoping to take this forward step by step. And who knows, the end of it might be a brand new reconstructed Leyland Olympic. What a result that would be. Now, that's one aspect of what's going on in our August itinerary. The other easier, really, part of it is the final completion of the Leyland Titan project. And this is HOR 811, and I can really call it that now because the vehicle has passed its MOT and the DVLA has approved the transfer of registrations so that the horrid number YKG961T is no more. It's gone, and it's been replaced by HOR 811, which isn't a genuine number, you'll understand. It's one that we've bought on the car registration market, but it's very close to what a Leyland Titan in the King Alfred fleet in 1950 might have had. So there were Leyland Titan with number HAA 809 was one, and there was HOR 493 was another. So we've concocted HOR 811, and it will look perfectly genuine when it's sitting on the street, albeit we know it isn't quite right. But it's a replica. The thing about our Titan is it's a replica. It's not the genuine article. It looks like it feels like it drives like it. And taking a ride on it will make you feel as though you're riding on one of those 1950 Leyland Titans that were so characteristic of the King Alfred operation right the way through until 1970. So that bus will therefore be now ready to operate on the 15th of September, and that is our next public event, a big operation for us when all our fleet, and bearing in mind we have 16 vehicles now in FoKAB's fleet, will be operating in Winchester as part of the Hampshire Open Days weekend celebrations, and you'll be able to come to Winchester and ride on our buses. And we are concentrating this time on some of our country services, but it'll be the opportunity, apart from anything else, to get a ride for the first time on HOR 811, which will be in public service, alongside everything else. Hopefully that's one to put in your diary. 15th of September, Sunday, and there's plenty happening in Winchester around the buses because it's the open day event. So that's what we've got for you in August, leading through into September. Of course, we've got in our mind the later events. We're now a 3 events a year organisation, FoKAB. So in addition to 15th of September, which is the next thing that's coming, we're also going to be running on New Year's Day, 1st of January, King Alfred buses only. No other buses in the city apart from the Blue Stars. So a great opportunity to take pictures and see things with very pure shots. And then next May, first bank holiday in May, the original King Alfred running day is back. And if it's anything like this year's event, which was a bit wet, but was in other respects record-breaking, it'll be a fantastic time. So FoKAB's in good heart, folks. We look forward to seeing you 15th of September, 1st of January and beginning of May. But of course, 1st of September, if you come to the great Buses Festival at Sywell near Northampton. So make a date and we'll see you there.